Ladies and gents, we are back.
Yep.
It's season 2, baby.
In the building.
We're here. Tim, give us a shout.
What's up?
So, guys, just right before we start, it's gonna sound a little funky. Cam and I and producer Jay are in here. Tim is at home with an undisclosed injury. Maybe he stubbed his toe again.
It could be. I heard it's his
That toe is back.
Exactly.
I have the Black Plague, or whatever they're calling it now.
Dude,
I'm not doing so good.
it's bound to happen. Thank God. I already had it. Did you already?
I've already had it. I'm
Look,
through it.
we're through it. Hey, those of you at home take care of yourself. You got COVID, take care of yourself.
Drink some water.
Yeah, drink some water. Drink some OJ.
We're doctors on this now.
That's right. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm no longer.
No.
But no, seriously, you guys. Season 2, baby, episode 24. We had a little hiatus there. And what you're going to want to do is, now, like what we were saying, what I was throwing out there on social media, surprise, it's me, we had to take a break. We needed a break. We went for like 20-something straight weeks.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And especially with not good golf really happening.
No, the fall is sort of stupid. You know, it's like it gives the guys that aren't that good a chance to play, but
yeah, like guys are already up like kind of big in like FedEx points because they've been playing every week. Like, hey, you're a guy that needs to grind out his tour card. The fall is great. Mm-hmm. You need it.
those aren't the guys you guys want to watch on TV.
Yeah. Hey, listen to the Scramble. You're not gambling on October golf.
Nope.
Okay. If you are, like, kudos, I guess.
You're not getting your picks from us,
No,
so
you
you're probably
sure
losing.
aren't. But no, look, 2021 was a big year for us. We figured it out. I mean, it was a year to see what we could do. Like, what are we good at? What are we not good at?
Also, it was a big year in life for us.
Oh, yeah.
A big year for the Scramble boys.
We all grew up a little bit.
We grew up big time.
Yeah. Even you, Tim.
Not I.
No, but look, it was kind of like a, you're coming of age. We saw what we're capable of, which is we can get a big-time guest, we give out big-time picks, and we make people a bunch of money.
That's
At the same time, we have a few laughs. And, I don't know, give me your thoughts.
I think that's our differentiating feature. I feel like all these other golf guys are pretty analytical. I mean, we get into the nitty-gritty, but I like to listen to things that make me laugh.
Me too.
A little lighthearted. We'll give you a good chuckle and give you some information. We're not here to be boring.
No. And the second we start to get boring, I want to know about it. Like, hey, that episode stunk. You guys were way too
stink.
numbersy. Yeah.
Tim's not funny. Like, just stuff like that.
Yeah. Tim's got an arm lock putter now. He thinks he's big time. Like, it's
So I tried it out.
okay.
So I think I fucked up big time.
What?
I got an arm lock putter, but I bought it off eBay.
It's a woman's.
But I'm pretty sure this guy just took like a random Cleveland putter and put a huge grip on it.
Oh, so it's not a
It's
not a
not
designed
good.
arm lock.
It's got a stick. It's got a
No.
It's got a hockey knob on it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Wow.
It's horrible. So that was a mistake.
Hey, that's okay, but that's something that happened over the break. We were talking about it. I actually got engaged over the break.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
I wanted to break that.
Oh, sorry.
Breaking your own news.
Yeah, my bad.
But congrats to Andy.
Hey, thanks, guys.
He's
Shout out.
engaged.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to our altered or what's the name of their podcast again?
Altered Reality.
Oh God, I should know.
Yeah,
that.
Altered Reality. They haven't really done
Whatever
it
they're
in a
calling
while.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're kind of just chilling for now.
Yeah. They're on a break too.
But yeah, little
Like
break too.
Ross from Friends. We were
Yeah.
on a break.
Yeah, we're on a
Exactly.
break.
Yeah.
We're relaxing.
Yeah, you guys are just powering the Hedge Better Studios over here.
That's right. And pretty soon we'll be powering it with.
We're not powering it. There's a Steele and Naz sign here. Shout out to them. I mean, they're great.
They're helping out too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys have jobs. They do podcasts like every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You guys are. We got some good shows here. We got some good shows. Good guys.
We're about
You guys,
to start an internal feud right now.
No, you guys all crush it. We got a good group
Yeah,
of
but
dudes.
that's what gets views.
You're right.
But no, guys, the break was good. But also, we've been betting on football, so I'm kind of excited to get into the golf betting again.
I don't want football to ever end.
You've been
On a
murdering
personal
it.
statement, I am. Yesterday was sort of a
Oh,
bloodbath.
end it.
Yesterday was a bloodbath, but this season I have Destroyed. Destroyed. I'm talking over 10 grand. People out
Holy
there,
shit.
if you want to follow me.
That's a lot of units, folks.
Can we share? Wait, can we? Come on, we gotta.
Oh,
share.
yeah, talk about it.
We gotta share.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The Immaculate Conception.
I hit every game about a month ago.
Yep.
I picked every game right. $25 parlay for basically 16 grand.
Yeah.
And I've just been compiling on that.
Yeah. For those of you, those are the type of bets you see like on like social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Somebody sent that. I didn't do it. Somebody sent that to the Barstool Bet thing. I didn't get picked. Fuck them.
I did. I sent it to.
Oh,
I sent
you?
it to a bunch of people, and I don't know how somebody else
Yeah,
won
fuck
over
them.
that.
I've seen some bum ass bets like 18 parlays winning $1,000. I got on there. I'm like, mine was better.
It's because that company sucks.
Yeah,
Should have sent it to the Friday Beers guys. They would have posted it.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, the
it's too
guy.
late. Now
The
I just got to do another one.
guy Dr. Locks that they put out. He's funny.
He is good.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, you hit a massive bet. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So golf.
You know what I would do with
It's coming back.
$16,000 right now? To quit my job.
I mean, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, that's another thing. Got a different job.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I stopped being a scientist.
Big,
It's over.
big news.
Yeah. So I'm working for a golf company now. Shocker to those of you hearing my voice.
It's good for the brand.
Yeah, definitely.
Great for the brand.
Definitely good for the brand. Can't tell you what company it is yet, but you'll probably all hear about it soon. And also, now that season 2 has started, we've wiped our slates clean, gentlemen. We are at 0 unit. Everybody's back to even. Okay.
Yep.
It's like a true Monday balance here. All right.
Kind of gives you the scares.
It kind of does, yeah. Because we were hot, but remember then we jinxed ourselves.
Yeah, we could cool down.
So, Tim, what we're not going to do this year is we're not going to put out a video of how good we're doing.
I'm on board with that.
We basically patted ourselves on the back and then had like 2 horrible weeks.
It's bound to happen. It's golf. Things change.
Yeah, I agree with you. But nonetheless, look, we're excited. We're going to have a lot of opportunities here to do some content, a little more partnership things in the works here. The interviews, they're coming.
Maybe a location show.
Maybe a location show.
Maybe.
We could tease that. Look, the season 2 is about to be insane. With that being said, we are starting earlier than we did in season 1. It took us to the end of March. We get like a 9-10 week head start here. With that being said, we're gonna pick and choose our spots.
Yeah.
I'd say, right? Like, it doesn't need to go all the way to the President's Cup, right? To starting right now.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
That's a long time, and there are tournaments that even the pros all take off. Like, we had a few that we didn't do last year. But for now, you can expect us to be fully back. Even if we don't have a show, we'll have picks. That's on Instagram at the Scramble Pod and on Twitter at Scramble_pod. So we're happy to be here. I miss doing this. I was fired up all day to do this.
I was nervous to get in here, but now that I'm sitting here, I feel fine.
Oh wow, you were nervous?
A little bit.
You seem. It's
been a while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you still got it.
Yeah, it feels
I'm
good.
excited for the first time we're all in here. If Tim gets his toe repaired.
I might not even remember this podcast. I'm spinning.
But with that being said, you guys, I mean, one of the most exciting tournaments of the year was not exciting. It's more like different because it's everybody that won last year.
Yep.
And we didn't get to do this one last year. It's hard to handicap such a small field. Most of them hadn't played.
Hard to handicap a small field of all the people that win.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
it's sort of and you saw a record, 3 guys breaking a record, and 2 of them don't win. That's insane.
yeah. How are you supposed to pick that?
You aren't, and it's Cam Smith, our guy. I mean, we've been big Cam Smith guys,
Absolutely.
so we're not going to say this was a shocker.
Not at all.
He's playing pretty damn good golf. He gets it done for 1.5 mil, beating out world number 1, John Rahm.
He beat down John Rahm.
He did. Demoralized him, really. The epitome of that was what, that short par 4, what hole is that, 13, where they can all drive the green?
Yep.
And Rahm blows one over it, and Cam Smith puts a dart on it to 30 feet, and then 2 putts, birdie, thanks, the easiest birdie of your career.
Yeah. Even 18. His approach was pretty good. Rahm just bombs it over the 18th. I'm like, dude, this guy's a savage.
Yeah. And he holds off Matt Jones as well, fellow countryman, which we'll talk about a little bit. He's got the shortest time at address in the PGA. Did you know that? Matt Jones. He takes 4 seconds.
I didn't know that.
So from this, he averages 4 seconds from the time he's like picked his club. He gets up to the ball. From the second he addresses, where it's right behind the ball, to the time he hits it, average of like 4.2 seconds.
The rest of the PGA Tour should take notes.
Oh my, Jordan Spieth, buddy, I don't need to. It's a 2-minute thing when he's up there. A lot of the guys, even Rahm, I'll say it.
Rahm takes a long time.
Rahm waggles that thing for a while. They're all up
He's
there.
got to get the club foot comfortable.
get the club down, get the club foot down.
Yeah.
But yeah, Matt Jones, dude, 4 seconds. It's crazy. The video's all over the internet now. He gets up there. It's like one of us when we're playing bad. When you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to hit this.
Imagine if we just did that and it worked every time.
Every time he hits bullets.
I think I'm the opposite. I think the worse I'm playing, I'll stand over the ball for like 45 seconds and just feel it out.
So, Tim, you're saying you're playing bad, you're going to think way too much.
Right, yeah, 100%.
Interesting.
If I'm playing good, I think I'm faster.
Oh. See, I get like, if I'm playing good, what's the point of thinking? I'm just going to hit it. Sorry, bad. If I'm playing bad, I'm just
whether I'm playing good or bad, I feel like I play fast because either shot could be good or bad. I'm not that good.
And we respect the game where we play it fast.
I respect the guy behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to wait for this guy. He doesn't want to wait for me.
Right. We got places to be. Our wives have to yell at us for taking too long.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow. Hey, that's new.
That is new. But yeah, 34 under, guys. There are a lot of people that play golf for their whole life and don't accrue 34 birdies.
That is true.
It's the lowest ever winning score in the history of the PGA Tour. He was 15 under on the par fives all week. He's usually close to 100th in the field every time he plays in driving stats. But this week he wasn't. He was like top 20, which is scary because with his short game and how he putts, if it's like what we said with Morikawa.
Yeah.
If Morikawa starts to putt, he's really scary. I'm now thinking Cam Smith starts to hit a driver pretty well.
He's terrifying.
Now we're in trouble. Yeah.
And they were talking about it like on the broadcast about like, how steady he is off the tee. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like I was confused. I was like, wait, are we talking about the same guy?
The very same.
And then now he's just automatic.
Dude, he beat world number one in basically match play. We got our first match play Sunday call of the year with John Rahm. I mean, after a 61 on Saturday, I honestly, if I was going to live bet the Sunday, I probably would have picked John Rahm.
I absolutely would have.
Crazy after a 6-course record.
Crazy. You have the best player in the world tied for first. I mean, come on. You're going to take him.
Yeah. And almost 2 decades after Ernie Els rips 31 under to set the record at a 72-hole event. 3 guys do it. Matt Jones, John Rahm, Cam Smith. Cam Smith becomes the 6th player ever to complete the Hawaii Slam. Now that's a prestigious thing. You win at Kapalua and you win at Wailea. He's now 10th in the official world golf ranking.
That's fair. He should be top 10.
I mean, fuck, you win that thing. He came off a very good end of the year, and now the U.S. has to play him this year in a President's Cup. But I do want to talk about John Rahm. We kind of remember at the end of last year, we kept being like, the golf he's playing is insane. Like, we're not talking enough about like
the level,
truly what he's doing. I don't know if you had any thoughts on that, dude.
Yeah, I think the Tiger stuff is still far off. I wish I saved this tweet that I saw the other day about Tiger's consecutive made cuts. What was it? 100 and
I was like
something.
Yeah, might have been $140 something.
Like just some of the stuff that Tiger has done, I think is untouchable. But within the context of like the field as it is now, John Rahm's definitely the best golfer. He's probably been the best golfer for like 9 months. But I think that didn't translate to as many wins as it could have last year. But because of scenarios like this, like you had obviously the Memorial where Patrick Cantlay wins by default. And then like, how are you going to show up and shoot 30, what is it? 30,
32,
whatever under
30,
and lose a golf?
33.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it was more like Tiger was so much better than everybody else at that time, but I'm not sure that like disparity is there with Rahm and the rest of the field, if that makes sense.
That's what I wanted to say. The stats, the numbers are
I can't
there.
believe I got that out, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't follow you, but I was just.
I know.
It was like,
No.
you if you could understand
The adversity
it's
we're
whatever.
battling
I can't even speaking.
No, you're fucking crushing it, Tim. Yep, drink that water, baby.
Stay hydrated.
Yep. What I'm saying is the John Rahm to like Tiger stuff. The numbers are there.
Yeah.
What is different now is that Tiger was playing. It seemed like Tiger was not playing against the same fields that John Rahm is getting.
That's,
Do you agree with it?
What's that saying? It's like 6 in one, half in the other, or whatever.
6 1, half dozen the other.
Yeah. It's like that. I mean, you can't say that.
But like, it's a lot. I think the game is better. Like if you look at the guys,
game is better.
The game is harder, I think, than it was in early 2000s. There's a lot more guys that can contend, I think, than when Tiger was winning because Tiger's numbers are close to John's.
And that also like that could be equipment. Like who knows? There's so many different
Tons of
variables.
things. It's just
but I think Tiger too is like an athlete. Like he might have been the best athlete in the field, like by far, with the people he played with. But nowadays, there's more athletes playing golf, and I think that makes a difference.
Like, I don't know if I would constitute John Rahm as an athlete. I mean, if we're talking about drive to be great, I'm sure John puts in a lot of golf.
John Rahm?
That's about it. Yeah. He's got a nice old belly. You see that picture with him?
I'd say
baby?
Brooks Koepka's an athlete.
I wasn't saying I wasn't
might be
saying
right.
they weren't athletes. I'm just saying John Rahm is not that athletic. He's hindered.
Yeah.
You look lost.
Yeah.
Might be right.
No, I don't know. I think it's a fair golf wise comparison. You guys are right with the numbers. I think he has the same drive to win. I think that's all just set out just by the way he reacted by getting gypped that one top 10. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He was pissed about that one top 10.
Yeah.
He wanted that.
Yeah. I mean,
Because he still was in the top 10. He just only played 3
hold on.
rounds.
Yeah.
Tiger made 142 consecutive cuts
It was
from 1998 to 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the greatest.
John Rahm's never going to do something like that.
I mean, is he in the middle of a streak right now?
That's
$20.
crazy.
$20.
We'll honor.
$20. It's 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why. Take it. We'll
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah, we'll write it on the wall in here, and we'll.
I'll put it
All
in the dry erase on that board right
Yeah.
there.
No, actually, that probably won't happen, right? Because Rahm's gonna miss a few cuts here and there. That's insane. Yeah, I guess you're right. I just think, fucking look at the guys that Tiger had to compete with, like Chris DeMarco. Like he wouldn't compete right now.
Yeah, but there was a lot of guys. in
Like
that
John
generation.
Daly was like considered good, and like even at peak Daly wouldn't even come close to winning right now.
Whoa.
I would put that out there.
Whoa.
I know.
Don't come at him like that.
No, I know he doesn't have the 100 yards in game for it. He's
Ernie
he's
Els, VJ Singh, Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, but even VJ,
Jim
was
Furyk.
VJ even that good?
Yeah.
I know, but like,
Have you guys seen the VJ workout videos?
yeah,
he's getting.
savage.
Yeah, he's getting.
VJ Singh's ripped now.
Yeah, he's jacked up.
He
Psycho.
heard what Tim said about him in that tournament last year.
Remember when you were like,
You were
VJ
ri-
Singh is playing, bet against him.
Yeah, he heard you. And he's like, fuck
It was
that
the
dude.
easiest. I cashed by like 9 strokes. He's fucking 70 years old.
Well, it's a conversation we'll probably have. If John keeps doing this, I'm sure we'll talk about this more and more for the rest of the year. But 7 top 10s in his last 9 starts. The one of them he missed was the Memorial, so
Bullshit.
we'll say that doesn't count. So we'll say it's 7.
I'm counting it.
7 out
in
of
my
8.
book, I'm counting
Yeah.
it.
And his field adjusted strokes gain over his last 10 tournaments is 3.5.
He's better than everybody.
He's better than everybody. But Matt Jones lighting up the internet. Who all of a sudden he's putting on an absolute birdie fest. I think big year for him this year. I know we had a
That
couple,
was his first top 20 in 9 months.
and yeah, But remember, we bet him a couple. I mean, we bet him a couple times last year. I don't think it worked.
It didn't work out at all.
Because
So was this an outlier?
the
or was
numbers suggest.
I bet him I bet him in the PGA, and he was winning. He was
do.
round one through like 16. He was like 5 under.
Yep.
No, not 16. Through like 12, and then he bogeyed out. It was a huge ticket though. It was like one something.
Yeah, I remember this. We bet on him a couple times. I've also bet against him a couple times. I hope he has a big year because, again, he could be a guy we see in the President's Cup. I'm rooting. I want the President's Cup to be close. Like, I don't need the U.S. to run away with.
No, the Ryder Cup
Yeah,
is boring.
I don't want that. But the course, in Maui, usually though it fights back. Like it's usually low. We know Kapalua is low, but it's usually not 30s and 20s.
No.
But it was no wind. Usually there's a Hawaiian wind. There wasn't one.
A Hawaiian breeze.
The Hawaii, yeah,
Looking for a little Hawaiian punch.
yeah, with your lay on and your grass skirt and all.
I hated that tournament. There's
know.
never any like I don't know how to say this.
Like there wasn't one.
It didn't feel like they were challenged at all, obviously because of the scores, but there was no like suspense.
I mean,
Cam Smith just ran away with it.
the John Rahm stuff was kind of suspenseful.
Yeah, the two head-to-head.
The two of them
whole
was-
round.
Yeah, but Cam Smith, every time John Robb did something, Cam Smith answered. Even though he was only up one going to the last hole, it never felt like he was going to lose that.
That sounds like a suspenseful final round.
Sounds like the definition of suspense.
No, because he was never going to bogey a hole. Those two bogeys on Friday?
Yeah, that's all he had. I mean, maybe the greens crew needs because the putting, everybody was putting unbelievable. I think the greens were just super easy too.
Yeah.
But players to finish at 30 under or better from 1950 to 2001. Justin, how many people? Take a guess.
To finish 30 under.
30 under for 71 years. How many people did it?
2.
3.
Whoa, 3.
Wow, good guess.
3.
Do you know how many did it last week?
No.
3.
Oh.
So,
All right.
Yeah. So Matt Jones, who literally had the week of his life, will forever be forgotten in the record book. He literally, any other week, he set a record.
He's not even in
for
it.
the lowest score of all time, and then he just bumps up to third.
Yeah, that really sucks. I mean,
It's so bad.
dude, imagine he wins that. He's like, all of a sudden, he's in the pinnacle of golf. Like, you're the lowest ever.
That's like if the game that Will Chamberlain scored 100 and his point guard scored 80. He was like, whoa, that guy was nasty, but he wasn't as good.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. There's not. I mean, yeah, there's just nothing you can do about it, right?
No.
He doesn't get points.
So this leads us into our last little discussion
He
here.
gets points, but not enough.
He definitely gets point. Third place is point. Yeah,
Yeah.
points. But this leads us into our discussion. Tim, I want to get your thoughts. Like, what do you like? Do you like the birdie fest? Do you like when par is good? Do you like when it's like, remember those old British Opens of old, like, +8 was the winner? And
I love that.
yeah. What do you like?
First off, a little bit off topic, but I love the ESPN Plus coverage. I think it's much better than
So much better.
the NBC Sports coverage.
It's way
I don't
better.
even think it's close. And that's a good thing for golf because coverage last year was fucking awful.
Yeah, it was terrible. It's almost like they heard us
But
complaining.
other than that, I mean, I know. We were very vocal about that. No, it depends on the tournament. Like, I'm cool with a low scoring tournament in Hawaii. Like, it's a low pressure event. It's a bunch of guys who won last year. It's not a ton of FedEx points up for grabs, but go to like the Players or obviously the majors. Any tournament where there's a really strong field in the heat of the season, I think should be closer to par than playing tougher. But something like this is just kind of like a cupcake event. Everyone have a lollipop, go shoot a million under,
Yep.
whatever. Get your confidence up for the season.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Birdie Fest at all. Not into it. Like,
So-
we all know that they can hit those shots. Make them hit a shot that's not easy and cushy and designed to be.
I know. I felt like every approach just sat on every single green.
Cam Smith had 0 run
Yeah.
on every one of his shots.
See, my thing
It's like a
is,
3-point contest.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what it was.
Nobody in your face, just
I
you know what I
think
mean?
for me, I agree with you guys. I like to see. I don't like when the course is winning. I do like when like a U.S. Open at Shinnecock. I love that. Like 4 under wins it. Like I love that.
I like when the course wins.
See, I don't know if I like at that point. I'm like, come on, like nobody making birdie. Like this is so unrealistic. Like I don't know.
Well, they're the
It is
best golfers in the world. They
Yeah.
should play the hardest course in the world.
Okay. The other side of the birdie fest argument for me is, isn't it? It's so impressive that they can keep scoring like
No,
that.
you're right.
That's where my brain goes. Not that I don't prefer that week to week, but my brain is like, that's pretty fucking sick. Guy was 34 under par. Like
I
probably have like 20 birdies, 25 birdies in my life that I can remember. Like
Yeah. They do it every hole.
yeah.
It's like giving LeBron a
I
woman.
made 4 last year. 4.
5 this year, baby.
I don't know.
This
That
is it.
arm lock putter could get
I
up to
know.
6.
Ooh.
You made
No,
more
I
than-
went back to. I actually think that was a blessing in disguise because I went back to the ping, and I was like, "What am I doing? Like feels so much better. Why was I even thinking about this?"
This is our year. We're gonna get
a mental-
We'll see in a couple months, but
It's a mental thing. You'll see it in less than a month.
Yeah.
You'll see it in less than a
it's
month.
also like putting isn't my issue. It's literally everything else. So I don't know why I'm like trying to.
You know what? Yeah, go buy a new putter.
Putting for double
Buy a
bogey.
new putter. It
sinks
should
the-
get me straighter off the tee.
All right. Well, Tim.
Classic being an idiot.
I mean, that's all of us. Tim, you're in the lead of Survivor. Congratulations, DB.
Yeah.
Thank you. I thank you.
You're up like 150K on me and Cam. So what we're gonna do every week, and I'll have this on the socials and shit. I'll just update people where we're at. My hope is that we will all stay close.
That's the dream.
Yeah, but know what, Tim? I'm worried because Cam picked a lot of winners last year, and if he picks like 2 winners, we're buried because he gets 1.5 million, and he's so far ahead of us.
It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it.
Cam is on one of those like once in a lifetime like can't do anything wrong Midas touch scenarios.
See, the thing is, like,
There comes the time. There comes a time.
I know what you're
Icarus,
saying, but like, what?
You flying a little too close to the sun.
but I've been flying for a while.
That's what Icarus said. He said, "I'm almost there," and then he died.
I'm not trying to go any higher. I'm trying to stay
RIP.
where I'm at.
I know.
Well, that's not what you said like 2 weeks ago.
It was actually 3 days ago.
And
I got-
that was 3 days ago.
No, that was just to cash out for the year.
I mean, I think we were all hot last year. I'm actually excited to see who does well this year because there's no way all 3 of us go positive again.
Yeah,
It just can't happen.
Can't be.
That would be
Water finds
impossible.
its level. Well, if that does happen, like, you know, we should be getting some national attention.
If it doesn't, I mean, I feel like it should happen. We put enough work into
I know.
analyzing and doing all this stuff.
I'm not talking down like 1 million units, but someone I think will finish like close to even on the year. Last year, we all finished up like
20.
absurd amount,
I
right?
think, yeah, mine might have been the lowest. It was like 20-something. I mean, whatever. Either way. But yeah, I'm hoping that the Survivor thing stays close so that we can, you know, stay in it. And, you know, as we go and your golfer list is getting thin, that's when it gets fun.
I was gonna say, I think this will stay close because this is my first time doing one of these. I don't know how to manage it yet.
See, I haven't sat down with the schedule and sort of been like, okay, I like this guy here, I like this guy here. Because there's a lot of courses I love Justin Thomas at, and I can only use him once.
Yeah.
So.
And I stink at the NFL ones, so do not.
That's why
high hopes.
it's interesting. And lastly, this is just more of a general thing for me that I wrote down here. It just felt good to sort of sit down and watch golf again. It's been a while.
That was the first time that since we stopped, that I actually was like, oh, the tournament's on. Let me see what's happening.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like other than that,
Felt
I haven't
good.
even thought about it.
I cracked a Coors Light on Friday when the ESPN Plus had all the coverage on. I sat on the couch for like 2-3 hours, just watched a little golf by myself. It's amazing.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
You know when
Were the mountains blue?
Of course. I'm waiting for
Of
Coors
course.
Light. Yeah, cool. Ooh, I'm waiting for Coors Light to get us a sponsorship in here, Justin.
Me too.
Coors Light sponsors the. They sponsor the Waste Management.
Yeah, they do. Which
Maybe to get our names out there.
yeah, maybe we'll be there. Who knows?
Maybe they'll see Tim putting on the golf course we play at and be, hey, who's this kid?
The U.S. Women's Open, guys, goes up to a men's purse size, which is, why wasn't this there in the first place? I don't know. They're up to 10 million. So they partner with this company called ProMedica, which is huge for the LPGA. They're a healthcare integration company in like 30 states. But then the purse will go up to like 12 million in 2026, which is, I think, almost as much as the men. You know what the men's purse is? Is it 14 for majors or
More
something?
than that.
You think it's more?
I think so.
I thought it was like 14 mil.
I think 15. I want
Maybe
to
it's
say 15.
Either way, just a good thing for the women. And then just a general thing before we jump into the Sony this week, like in the last couple of months, if you haven't been paying attention to golf because you only listen to the Scramble podcast, which I get, the PNC Championship was really fun to watch a little bit. But that, again, I didn't sit down and watch. I just like caught snippets.
No, I didn't either. But apparently that's the
I
tournament.
watched it.
It's the tournament that has the most viewing capabilities. Like that's
More
the,
than a major?
Yeah. Like when we were complaining about coverage, the PNC Championship is the most coverage of all the tournaments. Which
It's in
is weird, but
in
also
December.
it's better because it's like funner.
Yeah. The Dailies win. Little John Daly, nasty.
So good.
Where's he playing? SMU or something? Or
Arkansas.
He's going to Arkansas?
Razorbacks, just like go Hogs, baby, just
Arkansas.
like it's that.
Razorback.
Come on.
John Daly ripping a dart on 18 as he sticks his approach to
He's
win.
a beast. Absolute beast. And then I know we're not all huge fans of the Full Send podcast, but he decides to post winning that tournament. His first public thing is he goes to a Hooters and records a podcast. What is more John Daly than that?
Literally nothing.
Just hitting on the waitresses.
Love that guy. Jordan and Annie Spieth had a son, Sammy. And I'm excited for him to win the 2043 Masters.
It's a boy?
Yeah.
No, that was a girl.
No, it's a boy. It's Sammy Spieth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude.
He's your guy's favorite
Yeah,
player.
he's our guy. Also, side note, Under Armour also must have been listening to our podcast because they dialed back like the stupid shit he was wearing last year. They said they're not doing that anymore. They're going with a plain colorway.
That's boring, though, too.
Yeah, but dude, Tim, remember they were putting like massive UA all down his back? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is. Like, I walk into the PGA store and I go through all the sections of clothes. And I'm like, oh, these are sick in Nike. These are sick in Puma. And Under Armour, it's who is their lead creative designer on this fucking clothing? It all sucks.
I don't fucking know.
It's
True. It's not good.
Kind of a wild thing to rant about, but like I just don't understand it. Like all their outfits stink.
I know, and now I think they're losing. They're losing Tom Brady. I think because Brady has his brand now.
Yeah,
the Brady brand.
Probably nobody knows this, but I'm a big Cam Hanes fan.
Huh?
He's like considered the best bow hunter in the country.
Okay.
He has the longest tenured Under Armour athlete at 15 years. Fun fact: they just dropped him.
What?
He's literally the only marketable name in bow hunting. There's no one else that does it, and they were like, yeah, no, we're good.
Huh.
He was like the UA hunt,
Before
like
Brady?
the UA hunt line, like their
Yeah.
entire hunting line is like Cam Hanes, like everything is him, and they just dropped him. 15 years. Under Armour, they got something going on over there.
Sick company.
I think Under Armour's problem was they tried to copy the Nike model and try and get all these like huge superstars, but they just didn't do it as well.
But Under Armour did great work where when we were growing up,
Yeah.
they were completely pumping it to younger kids. That's why
Yeah.
it's so big that it is now.
With our age.
Genius marketing. They were like, let's get the kids.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
they're
I
doing
still
something
say.
Oh, I was a Nike kid, so I wouldn't touch Under Armour.
See, I still say if I'm looking for like a thermal,
Yeah, I stay under-
I grab my Under Armour. 'Cause
Absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is the one thing that they've perfected. Like they'll never go out of business because they make the best like heat gear.
Yeah, but that's what they started with.
Yeah. That was like their first thing. Remember, like the heat gear with the turtleneck.
Yeah. You were like playing in the soccer game. It was snowing outside out here. You're like, need my Under Armour.
I mean, it was massive as a kid playing hockey. Those were the
Yeah.
best.
It's the only thing you want.
Every year, Santa in the stocking, a new Under Armour.
Yeah.
See, I even just did it right there. It's called a thermal, whatever the fuck.
I don't even know what it is. Tight fit.
I'm just realizing that my girlfriend bought me an Under Armour golf outfit and she's in the other room. So I'm in trouble for sure. For Christmas.
I mean, I love it so much.
Thanks, Colleen.
Yeah, thanks, Colleen. This is great.
So that's scrambled eggs up here. But that's whatever.
And then the match. Oh no, they're capping the driver length at 46 inches, and Phil clapped back on Instagram. That happened while we were on a break.
It did. Doesn't really affect me either way.
I mean, he's like complaining. He's like, if an athlete wants to use 48 inches, why don't you let them use it? Whatever.
This golf is boring.
I agree with Phil.
Me too. Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Like, use a 35-inch driver. Use a 50. It doesn't matter to me.
See, because golf tries to have fun.
Like a putter, in a way.
Under Armour makes cool, fun shirts, and we shit on them. So golf's probably just going to go back to being like, you know what? We're going back to our old rules.
Yeah.
Boring shoes, boring shirts, boring pants.
No tattoos.
No
facial
tattoos. One size club. Everyone enjoyed it.
And then, lastly, Tim talked about the coverage, which was just great. And the match, though. Did you guys watch Brooks and Bryson, the match?
Nope.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Tim?
Nah, Bryson folded like, I don't even know.
Like a cheap suit.
I mean, he got worked.
Yeah. And it just wasn't entertaining. I was saying to Cam, I watched like 3 holes. And I was like, I'm not even engaged in this right now.
I was going to watch.
It was like awkward, like trash talk.
Yeah, like, and then there was like 2 holes where Brooks just like didn't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not good TV.
No.
At all. I was going to watch this.
You need to keep Phil in all these matches because no matter what's going on, he keeps like a narrative going and he's talking.
They gotta have Phil and JT.
He's a perfect guy for this.
JT's good at it too. He's good with personality.
What they need to do is calm down. We're already on match 7. This shit just fucking started. Give it some novelty. Like make it like people we want to watch. Now they just pump. Oh, the match. Oh, it's boring. It's boring.
And people who are gonna like convert, like I think JT and Spieth on separate teams with like Phil and I don't know, like people who will talk shit to each other and engage in the format. Like Brooks is just like, I'm better than this. Fuck this.
Completely disagree. I think no matter what they do, it's gonna be boring. They should do 2 groups of scramble, 1 pro golfer, 2 pro athletes, and then just a guy. Or a girl.
Me or you.
Yeah.
And then just one of us.
Yeah. I would much rather watch that than watch 2 guys that hate each other play golf and not speak.
I know.
What is it, just a lottery? You enter your name and try and get picked?
Anything. You wouldn't watch that? I would watch that.
I definitely would.
I would absolutely watch that.
Yeah, I'd be rooting for the average guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Awesome.
He would go nuts. That guy would go crazy. He sticks one 3 feet. Phil's like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
He's fucking jerking off his glove in Phil's face, just doing all sorts of crazy shit.
But know what would be good too? The groups of guys on tour that are all really close. Like Phil, Joel Damon, Harry Higgs. Like the 3 of them are like fun dudes. The Trash Man.
Yeah.
Like there's some marketability. Pat Perez. There's some marketability.
Jason Kokrak, all those guys drink too.
There's some marketability there, and I think they haven't hit it.
No, they have not even come close.
I think people think that golfers are these boring dudes, and they're not.
They're nuts.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
They chose to play that sport for a living.
Yeah. Tiger Woods was post-match flying to Vegas and partying with Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley.
Yeah. Dude, these guys are...
This is also like literally the only sport you could do that with, like cross professionals with literally Joe Schmo off the street.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what other sport could you do that with and it be safe or like viable in any way?
Can't.
They should actually have one guy just have never played golf before.
Oh, God. He's doing like oh, come hit with me this time. Nope, bring
what about 4 random guys versus 1 PGA Tour pro?
The pro wipes the floor with them.
Yeah.
Or two pros. No shot.
The pros
2
win.
pros versus 4 random guys?
So the pros...
The pros go 18 under and the random guys get...
All right, well, what are random guys usually shooting a scramble? Like
You'd have to
between
get
10 and 14.
You'd have to get some
Depends if
single
it's-
digit guys. You'd have to get like 4 single digits versus 1 pro. That might work.
Well, the scramble, it depends because if you got a guy sleeveless with a Velcro hat, he's going like 30 under. With tattoos and a goatee.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. He's going low. The 1 handicap might go decent.
That's what I'm saying. You get a guy that's like a 2 handicap, 4 handicap, and like a scratch. Like they can put together some shots. That's the difference. But I don't know. Hey, whoever puts that on, we'll do some work. We'll think about this too.
I'll play.
Yeah, I'll play too. All right, Cam, tell me about the Sony Open, man.
We're back. All right, first tournament of the year that we're covering. First full field of the year.
Yep.
Decent field. stronger than it generally is. We are covering the Sony Open at Wailea Country Club in Hawaii.
Yep.
It is a par 70, 7,044 yards, one of the shortest courses on tour. It's a Seth Rayner design. It is one of the longest tenured courses on tour. We've played an event there since 1965. It was the Sony Open, but even before that, it was the Hawaiian Open. So it's the course that we pretty much have the most data on. One of them. Yeah, one of them. Yeah. It's completely the opposite of what we just watched. While it may not be difficult, like Kapalua is wide open, massive greens, like just go at it. This is a very narrow, short, small green course. Not a bomber's course. You want to pick your spots. You got to plot around the course. Last week was just grip it, rip it, get it as close as you could. This week it's like, might want to not hit driver off the tee. Play around a little bit. And then so there's 42 or 41 courses they're playing this year. Like driver distance, these rank all in the 30th. They're in the 30s. Sorry, like for driving distance off the tee, driving accuracy. It does. Obviously it matters to be accurate off the tee. That's not what I'm saying. But the tee shot doesn't really matter. Like Justin Thomas was quoted as saying he'll hit 2-iron off the tee most of this course.
Yep.
You don't need to be a bomber at all. Actually, the field average here is usually around 55% of fairways hit, which is
that's low.
Very, very low. The tour average is 61.
Yeah.
So but people are still birdieing. This usually finishes around 20 under. So even if you don't have to hit the fairway to get it close because it's really, really short.
Yeah.
If you got a good short game, you're fine. 5 of the par 4s are 420 yards or shorter. So again, you can attack.
Yeah.
You can attack. And then I saw that people are averaging about half an eagle per 72 holes, which is top 5.
Like top
on
5
tour.
hardest.
Top 5 easiest on tour.
Half per.
Usually, I feel like the number's usually around like 0.2 eagles per 72 holes per people.
Okay.
This one's like 0.5. It's like double what people normally get.
Jesus.
And then it was kind of funny. I was trying to look at correlated courses because this course, more than any, like course history really, really matters. It's basically every single everything I looked at. There was like a list of 10 courses that are the same. I got quite a few here. I got Sea Island, Sedgefield, Colonial, Heritage, West Rhoda, Port Royal, Pebble Beach, Harbortown, El Camarón, Camaleon. I don't even know how to say it. But all those are similar, very similar courses. Yeah, you really want to be good off the tee. I mean, really good on approach and putting. Putting is massive. These are Bermuda greens. Easy. Last week, like I don't know if you watched any, but the greens were like undulating, a lot of slope, a lot of really grainy grass apparently. This course, they basically were saying it's a flat green.
Oh, good.
Get it on there, you're gonna sink some putts.
Oh, good.
Like perfect example. Corey Connors. We all know cannot putt.
Nope.
He's in his career here. He's gained 13 strokes putting.
My man.
If that doesn't tell you that this course is easy to putt on, I don't know what else can.
That's what we said. If Corey Connors can putt, he's a top 10 player in the world.
Yeah, and he can putt here.
And he can pass.
But yeah, that's it. Sony Open.
All right, man. Tim, what are you thinking?
I think that was a good Friday Night Lights reference.
Hey, thanks, man. By the way, the movie's so much better than the show.
It's like I can't even have that talk because I won't even watch the show.
Dude, the show.
I watched 2 episodes and I was like, "There's no way."
I've never watched.
I got into this the other day with Terrence.
Oh, really?
He put it up on his Instagram story. He's like, I got to see how many people are idiots, and like 75% said the show, and it was all chicks. I was like, I told you.
It's a big show, right?
Yeah, the show's huge, but it's like a soap opera.
Yeah.
Don Billingsley would put Tim Riggins in the hospital.
Yes.
Tim, you sound
Like
like
it's like,
you sound like you know a lot about the show.
No, Tim Riggins is like the heartthrob, you know?
Oh, he's probably pretty good.
I mean, yeah. But whatever. The movie's way better.
wait, what did I say?
I said it sounded like you knew a lot about the show.
Yeah, I watched 2 episodes and I was like, I can't relate to that's not Booby Miles.
Yeah. That's right.
And I was done.
I forgot about Booby Miles.
Yeah, man. Y'all want to win, put Booby in. Last thing here before we get into the jackets, it's who do you like this week? Cam, do you want to start us off?
No.
Okay. Tim, do you want to start us off with who you like?
Yeah.
I
I
know.
would love to.
I know we have one similarity.
Start us off. So we have two of the same picks looking at the sheet. So I'll do those first
Okay.
to take them from you. So Brendan Steele.
Love Brendan Steele, baby.
Course history is fantastic. He's coming off a fourth last year and a second in 2020. He's been a zero putter so far in 2022, and that's typically an area where he loses strokes. And hopefully the easier greens play well for him. His strokes gained total is trending up over the last 16. And this is his worst putting surface, technically, but I don't think that weighs as heavy because of how non-undulated these greens are. I like Aaron Rye. This is like one of my favorite picks. He's 3 top 20s in a row. Over the last 50 rounds, he's 8th in the field in approach. His putting's been horrible, and that's what's plagued him through his career. However, he's trending upwards this last 12 rounds, and he's inching closer to a zero putter. So if he can putt to zero this week, he'll have a good shot because the rest of his game is so good, and his approach is one of the best in the field.
Hell yeah.
I like Maverick McNeely. He hasn't played in 2 months, but he's coming off a T19 and then a T11 before that. And he gained almost 5 strokes on the field at his last event. He's 175th in driving accuracy, which usually plagues him.
Yeah.
But he'll be able to take some more irons off the tee, and I think that'll be less of a concern. And then just 3 big names I like. I don't want to get into too much detail because it's
Yep.
Corey Connors. We talked about it. Kevin Kisner, it's a shorter course. He has good course history here. And he's been playing well as of late. I think he came in the top 10 last week. And then Webb Simpson dominates this course. This is a Webb Simpson short course where he can just fire into greens. So those are the 6 guys I got my eye on.
All right.
I'll go now.
All right.
I just didn't want to start it off because
No,
I'm
you're good.
not going deep dive this week.
Yep.
There's way too many new names, way too many people I want to see how they play.
Yep.
But for big names, I like Tim. I love Webb Simpson. I probably will have an outright ticket on Corey Connors. Mm-hmm. I love him at this course. This course was also made for Abe Answer. Literally last week, and if you looked at any of the data, last week was not his course,
No.
and it showed. He did not play well. But this course is literally designed for his game. He's not a long hitter. He picks his spots. He gets close to the hole, and he finishes putts. I love him this week. How do you ignore Cam Smith?
Because he just won. It's the old.
How do you ignore Cam? You can't ignore Cam
play
Smith.
as good.
Never
as you
bet back to backs, bro.
And like, is he going to play better than he did last week? No.
He loves this course.
I know. He is first in everything I've read.
Every single thing you look at, it's like, oh, who's the best player here? Okay,
Yeah, it's Cam Smith.
And then there's like a couple guys that I want to see Steven Yeager play. I want to see these new big Corn Ferry Tour guys.
Tim's guy.
The Jaeger bomb.
Yep, I want to see these Corn Ferry Tour guys get their feet wet. I want to see how they play. And then there's also the top 5 from the Japanese tour playing in this.
Is Masahiro, what's his name playing it? The guy that played in the
I think
in the
so.
Olympics?
Yeah,
He's good.
Yeah, I believe he is playing. And then I know one. I just saw one of the names. I can't say it all. Rikuya Hoshino. He's the #1 amateur too, and he's top 5 in the Japanese tour. He's about to get his Japanese tour card. I would really like to see how those guys play.
Do you think these guys come to Hawaii to play sometimes?
I think that's why they get to this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I really want to see how they play. So keep an eye out for them. And lastly, Russell Henley looks like he's a great bet this week, but don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
What are we doing? It's episode 1.
Did you hear what I said? I said I know.
What'd you say?
I said I know Russell Henley looks like a good bet, but don't fucking do it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I had to get it out there for the listeners. He looks great, decent value. Oh, he's I know that name. The Scramble Pod talks about him all the time.
He's a perennial no bet. Like, he's going on every year's no bet list.
Yeah.
Oh,
agreed.
absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah, but the people know who he is because they listen to us, and I just
Yeah.
want to keep telling them, no,
Don't do it.
stop, be safe.
He's going to look enticing.
Yeah, he looks
that,
delicious.
He's that ice cream sandwich in the fridge. You don't need it.
Yeah,
You don't need it.
even if it's the healthy kind.
Yeah. It's got almond milk in it.
Yeah,
No.
don't
I
do it.
still don't get how he has the strokes gain stats that he has. Like, what is he doing on these tournaments?
Like I feel like he's going into like his own stats page and changing them, like
Wikipedia?
like a Wikipedia. Because if he's had this such poor success with us, right? Like the times we did bet him and he doesn't win, You're right. I don't understand where the numbers are still good.
They're good everywhere, apparently. Like everything
It
is
doesn't make
green.
sense.
Everything is green on his. On
He's
his
like
chart.
friends with the Tor stats guy.
Yeah. You look at his DK point. Even if you're talking DK, he just destroys DraftKings.
And that's something we'll do getting into the season.
Yeah.
We'll be doing more lineups. We'll probably wait until maybe the meet. Maybe we'll do for waste management.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks. But like, I know that's a segment we talked about doing. We'll get into some lineups. So for me, I like Denny McCarthy. Good approach around the green and putting. He doesn't have the distance, but you don't need it here. Kramer Hickok, our guy that lost to Harris on the wicked long playoff. Same thing. His putting is good. He likes this grass. He's not a big driver of the ball. I said, hey, you don't need that here. Like Tim said, Aaron Rye, and then Kevin/Keith Mitchell. Whatever his first name is this week.
Still to be determined.
Yep. He's gaining strokes everywhere, and his approach has been good, and he has played in the last couple of weeks. So I said, you know what? And he's not a guy that smashes it either. We talked about Brendan Steele. And then to borrow from Tim, it's as a Webb Simpson golf course.
Absolutely.
Would I be shocked if Webb won every single day outright? No. He's got a fourth, a third, and a fourth in the last three. I mean, he's bound to win something.
He's got those courses.
Yeah, he has the ones that he likes. You know, what's the one?
I want to say
the Webb Simpson
Sedgefield, but it's
Invitational
not.
is what do we call it? It's the last one of the
Not
year.
Sedgefield?
Is it at Sedgefield? Wasn't
He
it?
named his daughter. He named his daughter after the tournament, right?
Wyndham.
Yeah, Wyndham.
Wyndham, yeah.
Damn near killed him. Yeah, and the last guy, I got it. Thanks, Tim.
I love this.
The last
Love
guy
this pick.
is Mark Leishman.
Love that pick. Love it.
He's got 2 top tens and a fourth. His silky game in tight is good because you don't need to have a stellar driver.
Nope. Tim, I am all on board with the Mark Leishman pick. Tim, you didn't.
You don't like it?
that. I don't think he likes Mark Leishman though in general.
Oh.
Never won a Mark Leishman bet, so I'm just.
You know what we do need to try
I'm
this
also
year?
on the wrong
is
side.
Leishman Lager. He has a beer.
I didn't know that.
We got to get some
Should we get
Leishman
that for a
Lager.
live
We need
taste?
to get some Leishman Lager and some Flecha Azul tequila.
We do. That I want.
Yeah, me too.
The Leishman Lager, I'm like, I'll try it. The
Yeah.
Fletcher Azul, I need
want.
some.
I almost want to write a letter to them and be like, can you send a bottle to a liquor store in Massachusetts? I'll go get it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, please.
Do you do Drizzly?
Yeah. Or do I have to talk to the guy like Total Wine and be like, can you?
That guy would do it.
Do you think he would do it? The one in Braintree?
Yeah, when I was using my fake ID and stuff, I would have the lady get stuff all the time. She's like,
It legitimizes you.
Yeah.
When you're underage and you like.
You're like,
You
hey,
asked
you
for
have
something, I
this
was like,
bottle?
yeah.
Yeah.
it was a good ploy.
As I'm legit shaking.
Do you have the Rubinoff and grape?
Yeah. Oh, just mango? No, thank you. Yeah, so we need to try that. And now let's get to the jackets. We'll wrap this thing up. We've been chatting for almost an hour here. This has been good. Feels good to get back in the groove here.
Does, but the national championship is on.
That's true. We got
Roll
that in the
Tide.
background. Yeah, roll tide. Tim, what do you like for your jacket?
I'm gonna take Aaron. Is it rye or red?
Dude, I don't know.
I think it's rye.
Is it rye?
Rye sounds so.
Yeah.
It looks like rye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Aaron Rye, top 20 plus 330.
Yep. I'm
like
all in
that.
on that. I like Brendan Steele top 20. I mean, that's just free money. This guy,
Loves this course.
he's a top 10 guy. That's also plus 330.
I'm starting it off. It's the first one of the year. Corey Connors top 20 is even money. That's just. I don't know why he wasn't negative.
I swear, last year the Corey Connors top 20 might have won me $2,000.
I'm going back to the
over
well.
year. Yeah,
And he and this course is a Corey Connors.
And Abe, dude, we cashed so many of those tickets.
Yeah.
So why not start off the year with
I know.
with a win?
We love to talk about our record and how we won you like 77 units or whatever it was. But the jackets were coming in at like a 7 out of 10 clip.
yeah.
So these are the ones you're going to pay for. So, and that's the other thing I want to mention to the folks at home. I know, Justin, we talked about this. We're going to have a presenting sponsor of the jacket picks, and they're gonna put them out every week.
Okay.
So now you're going to hear it here, and it's going to be aired on the internet by that group, and then by us after. So it's not like it is exclusive because we're giving you our seal of approval, our jacket.
Yep.
So these are still the best picks of the week. But we win all 3 of these. How does, almost 8 units sound? Pretty good?
Sounds like a good way to start the golf year off.
Yeah, man. Hey, this was fun, Tim. I know you're a little sick, and next time we'll get you in here. But shit, I love doing this.
It was good to be back. Back in the old saddle.
I can't believe I didn't fall asleep. Just full transparency.
Oh, man. Producer Jay, anything you want to send us out with? I mean, I know you're excited about the second season of the Scramble.
I'm pumped for second season. We're doing some good stuff over here at Hedge Better, both on and off the mic. You guys are about to crush it for another season. I can feel it. And all these listeners out there, they better get hip, spread the word, tell their friends, start listening to these boys, following these boys, bet with these guys, because you're not going to regret it.
That's right, baby.
Yep.
Okay, anything?
No.
All good?
I was going to do the hide your kids, hide your thing with Justin Speaks there. Tell your mom, tell your wife, tell everybody, but...
Oh, boy. All right, folks, that'll do it. Episode 24 of the Scramble. We are freaking back. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Bye.